Hello, this is Stephen, and welcome to The Curious Life. Today I'm talking with Hannisa in Yogyakarta, Indonesia, and she's going to be talking about her studies into Islamic psychology and thinking about how she connects Islam and psychology. So I hope you enjoy. Hello, everyone. I'm here with Hannisa in Yogyakarta in Central Java. Actually, here at the university that
Yeah.
you're currently studying at. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks for asking.
Yeah, let's get started. Why do you want to get started by maybe telling us about yourself?
Okay. Hello, my name is Hannisa. Right now I'm pursuing my master degree in this university, Ahmad Dahlan University in Yogyakarta, Central Java. I'm studying psychology, the science major, not the profession. And yeah, we're here in my classroom.
Yeah, and do you maybe want to tell us about some of your stories? So why are you interested in psychology?
Okay. I'm interested in psychology because since high school, I like talking to people and listening to their stories.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I heard that psychology give us the chance to go deeper in that stuff. And I also took the test for the minat bakat in Indonesia. We said that this all our abilities and our strength, where are they? That's a test kan. And the minat bakat say that I'm my most connected major with my discipline with my ability is psychology. So I have like interpersonal and intrapersonal ability.
Yeah, we'll do Arabic.
Yeah. Sorry.
This makes total sense.
Yeah.
I feel like, I studied anthropology, which also does a fair amount of this. It's like a close cousin of psychology.
Yeah.
A lot of talking to people and hearing people's stories.
And I said before like that I like doing verbatim as well from the transcript. And I like it. So not using the AI that most of the students are using, but I just wear my my earphone in the butt or headphone or something, and I'm focusing on that like I can do that for like 3 hours non-stop.
You mean transcribing?
Yeah.
Yeah. In our world, that would make you a super valuable person because many of us are really bored by transcribing. So it's important.
It's fun. LS assignment, we have like two part with two different subjects. The first one is like around 20 minutes. The second one is like 40 minutes, so like an hour. And I do that like 3 hours, like double checking, and like so it's gonna be perfect, like the transcribe.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I found transcribing to be one of the most boring parts of the research process. Like it's hard because a lot of people are using AI for it now, and I understand the appeal of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you personally learn a lot going through that process.
Yeah.
Even if it's boring.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like part of me wants to be like I never want to do it again, and then part of me is like it's still valuable.
Yeah. True. That's true.
Yeah. So do you maybe want to maybe talk about your journey? So how you got to here today?
Yeah. Okay. So when I was in senior high school, I really want to study psychology. But when I was on the second grade of senior high school, when we were having camping on the break of the semester with our batch, that's where my first triggering episodes happened. So there's a trigger there that made me like burst, like udah so many things to think and overwhelmed, and after that I went to the psychologist and psychiatrist, and they diagnosed me with bipolar disorder. But that's not that at first. First time kan depression, and then from the observation after that, they conclude that I am having bipolar disorder.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you say triggering episode, what do you mean? What exactly happened?
So that what exactly I was saying. And I have a senior where I'm close to that at the time. So we used to like go somewhere together and we used to talk together.
And just to be clear, at the time
Yeah.
was in secondary school.
Second
Primary.
grade of senior high school.
Second grade of senior high school.
Yeah.
So that would be how old
11.
were you?
Oh, aku berarti oldnya ya? Oldnya berarti 16.
Yeah, so that would probably be about 10th grade in the US.
11 kalau di sini.
10th or 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
10
Keep
or
going.
yeah, okay, 10 or 11 grade. I mean, yeah. Maksudnya second in senior high. Okay. Yeah, 11. And then the senior whom I have close to said to me like, let's meet up after the fire api unggun, the fire itu yang camping firework yang kayu with lock.
Yeah, so you were camping.
Camping, yeah.
And after maybe the bonfire.
That's bonfire.
There we go.
Yeah, after the bonfire. He asked
Bonfire
me
just means big fire.
Yeah. After the bonfire, he asked me to meet up and bring my one friend, the female one, and he bring his male friend one. So what is this? It's gonna be serious or something. And I thought that, yeah. And after the bonfire, we met up. And he said to me that he wants to get more serious with me like that. And I thought like at the time, what serious? What you mean by serious? There's many things like kind of serious like being a girlfriend or boyfriend or like husband and wife or like what, I don't know. Maksudnya not the exact words he said, just like the term like want to get more serious than just a close friend kan. And yeah, that makes me wonder thought kan. Jadi kayak I thought he asked me to be I'm on 11th grade, but I thought he asked me to be his wife, not girlfriend.
Wow. Wait, and how old was he?
1 or 2 years older than me.
1 or 2 years older.
So it's more girlfriend and boyfriend situation is more likely.
Right.
But I'm not thinking that because my value is not that gitu kan. Jadi so I'm shocked and I'm like what? Already kayak contacting with our family already met. You already know my mom. I already know her mom, his mom. We already met several times, and I thought the serious one is gonna be that, but no. So yeah, I get somewhat disappointed and like major episode happened after that.
Okay, so he asked you out, and then that caused a major episode.
Yeah.
Did you guys end up going out, or was this?
No.
It seems like this was not a good fit then. Yeah, exactly.
After that, he went to my house to apologize.
Okay.
For the misunderstanding.
There you go. Okay, I guess good for him. I guess I guess that's not surprising at all.
Yeah.
I guess like the classic teenage stress
Yeah.
is like boys or girls. So
Yeah.
so when it caused an episode, what did that look like?
The episode.
Yeah.
Like what? Manic also happen. The manic episode also happens too. Like I'm so excited and so like I want to tell all my friends that he asked me out like that, and I walk around the tent in the camping ground to tell my friends that no, like that.
Okay, so at that time they diagnosed you with bipolar. I guess how this was as a teenager.
Yeah.
How has the process been since living with bipolar? Like, what does this look like?
Yeah, of course, there's many ups and downs, and there are many times that when I'll lie down in my bed and I don't want to wake up, and I just want to stay in my bed and I don't want to meet people, and then there's also time that I want to like scream out loud and like singing in front of the parking lot or something like that, and yeah. Many things happen ever since, but currently I'm and in the DSM it's like F317, so bipolar disorder, but already in maintenance in the already maintained, so yeah I can function well actually. Thanks God.
That's good. So
Yeah.
so
remission. I forgot.
Can you describe which one the 37 is for people who are not
Oh yeah,
super familiar with the DSM at the top of their heads?
F37.1 is like bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder in remission. You can Google that.
Intermission, yeah.
Yeah.
So intermission usually means what?
In remission.
What does that mean?
REMISSION. Remission.
Yeah, in the context of bipolar.
Sorry. Remission. It means that I can manage my mood swing. I can handle pressure, and I can know. Maksudnya I can tell whether it's I'm excited right now. Why I'm excited? Oh, I'm excited because of this. So I should lower down my I can control my own stuff without. I would say absolutely still with medication, but methods work perfectly, so I can control things that I want to control.
That makes sense. Okay, so with medication, you can you can control things.
Yeah.
What does that look like? What have you found helps you have that control?
What helps me having that control is, of course, first is
English is it?
first of all is as the help of the God, my creator is what helped me the most first, and then second one is support from my closest friend and family. Closest family and friend kebalik ya sih. Closest family and friend like my mother, my father, my siblings, my nieces, my friend, the support from family and friends is the most helpful part after my creator, of course. And then the third one is the journey itself. So by time I learned.
This makes total sense. I feel like with mental health, with kind of across the board with mental health, I thought relationships are one of the most important and most effective ways to help mitigate it. Like we're just relational creatures.
Yeah,
it's
true.
just super important.
Yeah. In Eastern part of the world, Eastern culture. Yeah, kan different than Western culture.
In what way?
Like, if what I study right in cross-cultural psychology, so is it that culture is like more socialized, or more kayak full, and the Western like individualized. They said that.
That's in my experience definitely the case, and like in the U.S. there's a lot. That's the culture I know the most. So when I talk about Western culture, it's the one I'm focused on. But like there's a lot of there are differences. Like there's different approaches. But a lot of the approaches with mental health in the West is both individualized and also material. So it's about like medication, it's about material interventions, and then it's about like what about you, as opposed to more of a
Indonesia,
relational.
more like spiritual also as well.
In what way?
In like connecting to our creator. Like I believe that I have sosok that's bigger than a God that is bigger than me and that control every aspect of my life, and I have the book of guidance for that, the guidance of living, the human user manual. It's called Qur'an. But I know in my belief, in Islam, that's what I'm excited to tell most. And my lecturer also, she study about psychology as well, and she already professor in my university in Gajah Mada. And
this university,
Gajah Mada,
the one that we're in right now. No, the one
there
over there.
When undergraduate, when I'm
sorry, not the one we're sitting in right now.
When I am undergraduate in Gajah Mada University, my lecturer focusing on CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and now she's developing like CBT but with Qur'an as the base line for that. So you retract from the aku bilang what I said that the human user manual, the Al-Quran, you mencari, you synthesize the book and giving guidance for CBT, evidence based by doing that. So like Khawf and Huzn, depression and anxiety. There's that word in the Al-Quran, and wow, that it's many ayat, many words, many sentences there explaining about that, and wow, that's so boom, insightful.
There we go. I was going to ask you, what do you think about, like, you're talking about the Quran and maybe Islam in general.
Yeah.
How do you think, or what resources do you think it does specifically for bipolar?
The bipolar one, what's the word, like the root of bipolar, root of every mental health problem in the Quran. It said like Khawf and Huzn. If I can, I will open my phone, but my phone is over there. My phone is over there. My phone. It's my phone.
Here we
Thank you.
go.
Yay. Yeah. So last Sunday, last week Sunday, I went to my faculty and we learned from my lecturer that my lecturer called she is Budiana Setiawati, and she explained to us like she is developing the new tool CBT but using Quran as the pegangan, the reference, but she is doing it like evidence based. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Wait.
Maybe while you look that up, I'll explain something real quick. So she was talking about the CBT or cognitive behavioral therapy, which is, I hope I'm summarizing this correctly, so tell me if anything what I'm saying is wrong. But like that cognitive behavioral therapy focuses on using processes to try to kind of reform one's emotion and emotional responses. So it's about like reshaping one's emotional pattern of responses. It's a very common technique among therapists. So like if you see a therapist, there's a pretty good chance they're cognitive behavioral therapists. It's probably the biggest of the schools of thought within therapy, or definitely one of the biggest. And it's this is a very Western thing. So she's talking about mixing this with Islam now, but like this comes from like Europe and the US.
Here I found the thing already. So the title of the study, the session she have is like New Direction of Psychology, the Thoughts of Western and Islam. So in Gajah Mada University we have like study group of Islamic psychology, and she's one of our best top lecturer who study
top scholars
studying from the Professor Malik Badri. Professor Malik Badri is the first one who like memunculkan, who tell the halayak ramai, who tell the people that there's also a branch in psychology called Islamic psychology. At that time he wrote a book called The Dilemma of Muslim Psychologists.
Can you maybe give an example? So like what can you give an example of something that Islamic psychology might have a different approach to with regard to therapy, maybe specifically with regard to bipolar, if that's possible, or something that might be different from, I guess maybe a standard Western approach. There could be other approaches to compare it with.
So my lecturer Budiana said that the historical background of the decline of the Islamic psychology as a knowledge, as a cabang ilmu, as an approach, is like the decline of Islamic civilization. When like in the 19th century, 19th and half of the 17th century, there's a Muslim scholar who noticed and shared the same concern. So like Freud, when Freud came out, There's also Muslim scholar who noticed.
So like the early 1900s.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the name is Al-Afghani, Abduh, Ridha, and Iqbal. They all have described and analyzed the backwardness of the Muslim Ummah as they saw it at that time. Like when Freud said the hysteria that time.
I personally know about Al-Afghani.
Yeah.
I remember reading about him. He's Egyptian, right? In during this time period.
Yeah.
But I'm not used to associating him with psychology. I was used to reading him in the context of philosophy and maybe also like political philosophy, which is maybe a different angle on his thought.
Yeah. And I will go back to it later, so I will continue first. So the historical background of the decline is the decline of Islamic civilization and the rise of Western colonialism. The scholar have even identified the root cause, but my teacher thought that it was the corruption of knowledge itself. Yeah. So I'm going to answer the question yang before, the difference between Western and Islamic psychology related to bipolar as a topic. Maybe I can use this example. Like Western said that revealed knowledge like Qur'an Sunnah is not knowledge. And separated between religion and knowledge, but in Islam, I will do the Western first, and the other one is knowledge is limited only to what can be accepted and proved by sense. The Western approach said that, and
probably especially the Western scientific tradition.
Yeah,
because they're used to making a strong separation between scientific truth that's verified in the scientific process versus maybe religious truth or something like that, or scriptural truth.
And the Islamic approach said that our God guidance through Quran and Sunnah is the fundamental knowledge, and Allah alone possesses knowledge, infinite, and we only know a little, and we can comprehend it only as far as Allah permits us to do. Yeah, that's the main difference between Western approach, Islamic approach, and also the other one. And Western knowledge is information gained by human effort in order to control nature and society. Like when you get the fossil, and you try to it's from the BC 10 BC like that, and the ultimate goal of searching for knowledge is to control nature and society. The Western approach, and from the Islamic approach, human being is Khalifah of Allah. It means that we are like the puppet of Allah in this world too. Our goal is searching for knowledge, is to get answer of this question. First, what are human beings? Second, what is the goal of human creation? Third, who is the creator of human being? And fourth, what is the relationship between the creator, human being, and the universe? And the last one, yang Quran answer is, what is the best way to live? The way of life.
I could see all these things. My follow-up question is, how do you think this is different with regard to action? So maybe for you, as a person who has your own mental health struggles, you're also studying to help people with their mental health struggles. What might you do differently as a Muslim psychologist than as maybe a secular Western psychologist?
What I may do different from as a Muslim psychologist is always remembering why we came here to this dunya for, so to become the Khalifah of Allah. So we help each other, and we not making kerusakan, not destroying the universe, not destroying the world, but making the world a better place to live, for us to live.
In a lot of Christian traditions, they'll say that we're stewards of the world. That we're like people who are taking care of the world. So we should do that rather than destroy the world. Environment. Destroy the environment.
That's the one. The materialism is also mentioned here.
So what about the relational side? So in what way do you see? You were saying that you kind of often see psychology more relationally. Like, what did you mean, and in what ways?
psychology more relational.
Yeah, you were talking about
yeah.
before you were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about the relationship.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember. Yeah. Because when studying psychology, I can like understand how to respond or how to treat other people better, like using what I will open the PPT first juga also the approachnya. Jadi I will open the PPT. I don't want to misspell the word. The approach itu jadi itu how will I search kesehatan. So a lot of things I study here in the university, so I can know things better because of it. I already know, but it reminds me and like in a certain way that yeah, it was fun studying it after a long time. I graduate in 2022. February, the graduation ceremony is 2022.
With your bachelor's.
Bachelor's, 3 years ago, yeah.
Right, it's 2025 now.
Yeah, sorry. my
Hopefully this will be 2025 when I post this.
December, almost.
Yeah, it's almost December.
Almost
2025.
December, yeah. And that time, and I recently joined master degree in different university. But yeah, it's fun learning it. So the one I'm saying is tailored message.
What are you saying?
Tailored message. Yeah.
Tailored message.
Yeah. So.
Like a tailored approach.
Yeah.
To each person.
Yeah. I said that. That's what I mean. I like it like when you can treat people differently, not because they're different, for the sake of them and ourselves too, that's I find.
When you, well, actually, how long are you're currently in your master's? How long is the program? How long are you?
For the curriculum for the class,
Do you graduate next year? When do you graduate?
2 semesters.
3 semesters.
Yeah.
So
2 semesters for the.
Is that 2026 or is that 2027? That's 2027.
2026 end.
Okay.
End of 2026.
Do you have a sense? What do you plan to do after you graduate? Like, what would you like to do?
A lot of people asking me that, and my direction is still the same. Researching.
Researching?
Yeah, I like to join my lecture research team yang developing the CBT and that and giving impact to the society. So she is now currently is the head of Center for Public Mental Health in Gajah Mada University. It's the CPMH, Center for Public Mental Health, is the one who strive for the psychologists in the first primary care in Indonesia, starting in Jogja, Sleman, and develop across the country right now.
That's really cool. So maybe for research, would you plan to go get your PhD or?
Yeah, that's the good question about that. I thought of it, but I want to like get married first and after that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess focus on marriage, focus on
Yeah.
family, and then come back
Yeah.
and become a doctor.
Yeah, maybe in 1 or 1.5 year. Yeah.
I feel like, this is really cool. I mean, it is interesting thinking about, one of the big things I was thinking about is how similar or different how you're describing the Muslim psychology as from various like Christian psychology traditions. So a lot of the majority of psychology in the West is secular, so it's not particularly religious, but there are Christian traditions that do their own that will kind of mix Christianity and psychology. But of course, a lot of it, because there's multiple Christian traditions, they're different from each other. But like it's a bit diverse within itself. But like, things like focusing on the environment, focusing on relationships. These are
said in Christianity also.
I think these would also be elements of Christian psychology, or at least some of them, because there's different types. I mean, there's definitely theological traditions that are trying to kind of reimagine our humans' relationship with the environment. And even phrasing it that way puts like a separation, as if we're separate from the environment, not a part of the environment. But like, this is definitely an element of those traditions.
Yay.
I guess maybe a final question. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, what would you recommend for anyone here in, I guess for anyone who's going through the types of struggles you went through, or I'll ask it as two questions. Yeah, what would you recommend for anyone who was going through the types of struggles you went through, as somebody who's studying psychology now? What would you recommend? Like, what was beneficial to you, and what were things you didn't do that you had to learn were helpful, that would have been helpful to know beforehand to do?
Yeah. The first one is belief. So you should believe that what is given to you is given to you by reason, not by chance. So they are our creators, our God. They are the God's ways to telling us this thing is right for you, this thing is not right for you, this thing is better for you. So I myself, like, when I get rejected or something, it's more happy for about it, because if I get rejected, I will point me to the direction that is better than my plan. But if I get accepted or something, yeah, it's just the way that my vision is sejalan, udah one way with the bigger one, the biggest the Allah ways. So when you get rejected or like getting like sickness or getting things that you don't do in your own way, you should be thankful for it. I should be thankful for it, because that's just God's way to redirect us from the bad path.
That makes sense. I mean, sometimes we find out that the path we went on was actually helpful for us in ways we didn't expect.
That's true.
I feel like the other side of the final question is, what would you recommend for anyone interested in learning more about the kind of the Muslim psychology?
You can you open YouTube maybe, and like listen to Nouman Arikan, and like there's two, Nouman Arikan and one, I forget the name, but Sheikh Ali Al-Hasim. Sheikh Ali Al-Hasim itu juga. The two of them like can give like psychological Muslim psychologist kind of way that they, and in English also as well, so it is good to listen. And
perfect. And I'll try to include both of them in the links. You might have to send it to me. So I'll include both of them in the links in this video, so you can just scroll down, anyone watching. But thanks for taking the time now. And I guess I hope you have a good rest of your afternoon.
Thank
and
you.
How would you like to sign us out?
Peace.
Peace.